since joining. I was one of the first 700 reps in the company. When I joined, there was actually a wait list, and I wanted to sign up. I found Bomb Party in what was called Ring Bomb Party back then. Oh my gosh, let me show you. I have my kit. You guys are gonna die when you see
You
the
have
size.
the box? Oh my goodness.
The size. I've kept it all these years.
The little teeny box. That's the box I started with too.
This little tiny box was the box that came. So you used to not be able to actually get a lot of inventory in your kit. You signed up for
there was no inventory.
you signed up for 99, and then you went in and you had to buy basically, 5 sleeves that gave you your first. They only had rings. They didn't have any other products, and they only had sizes 5 through 10. That was it. So this was the kit that came. Now our kit boxes, I think, are probably like quadruple this. Does Lee have
right
one?
here.
Look at the upgrade, right? So there you go. So you don't have to worry. You're not going to get this tiny little thing. But this journey has provided me so much in my life. Financial freedom, as far as being able to, and I'm very transparent with it, get myself in a place where I was able to, decide that, staying married in an unhappy marriage wasn't something that I wanted to do. And I was financially kind of stuck for a lot of years. And this business kind of gave me the freedom to have a choice. And I love that I get to help other women with whatever that more is for them. Sometimes we have this little feeling and stirring in our stomach that we're made for more, but we don't know exactly what that more looks like. And it may not be BP. I am an advocate for, the network marketing community in whatever way, shape, or form you support it. Side hustles provide so much. They provide community. They provide confidence. They give people just, something to kind of show much. They provide community. They provide confidence. They give people just, something to kind of strive for. And even if it's an extra $50 a week that can make a difference in your budget, it's worth at least listening to, taking a look, and deciding if this might be something you're interested in learning more about. So that's me in a nutshell. Miss Dawn.
Moni, do you want me to let you in, or are you just watching? I know you're busy at the moment.
Oh, Moni. She's there.
Moni popped in, but I don't know if she's just watching or if she's okay, she goes, I'm watching right now. Okay.
Well, hi guys, my name is Dawn. I am coming at you guys live from Stewart, Alaska. I've been with Bomb Party. I started Bomb Party in 2019. At the time when I found it, I was just looking for just a community. I was in a very unhappy relationship at that time, working a lot, was not happy with my life. And I stumbled across this and I just fell in love with it. I think I bought my first 2 rings. The first party I watched, they were the Farmhouse collection, and then I just signed up to join, and I just had so much fun with it. I had to take a step back when I got my divorce and stuff because I had to move into a friend's basement. It was just kind of a rough time, and then I missed it so much that I came back at the end of 2020, beginning of 2021. So, and I have been with Bomb Party ever since. I love the community that I built, the friends that I made. The sisters that I have in our Bomb Party family. It has just been such a wonderful experience for me. And I just absolutely love this business. I have a full-time job, so I have a kind of crazy schedule. So I work my business as full-time as I possibly can, and I'm building it for my retirement here in just a few years. So the one thing that I love about this business is that I can pack it up and take it with me wherever I go. So when we hit retirement age here pretty soon, and we decide to take off and hit the road, I'm taking my business with me. So I'm super excited about that. So, and I am married. I have 2 grown sons, 5 grandkids. I am a dog mommy. And that's just a little bit about me. So.
Well, I'm glad that you guys were able, Moni says, I love you. So I'm glad that we were able to do this. Now, I don't know if somebody made a question on my side, but things are being filtered. I can see Tiki Tiki saying it's being filtered. But if you guys have questions about BP, about our journeys, all of that kind of stuff, just plop them right in the chat. We are here for you guys. Oh, let me sling this over. There we go.
I think a lot of times, like when I do these, if we don't get questions, I like to go over just the frequently asked ones that we always get.
Absolutely.
So I think the very first one is always kind of, you know, how much does it cost to get started? So we have
the first
three
question
options.
that goes on here. Okay. Yeah. Okay. We got, yeah. Okay. Answer the money question. And then we got a Tiki Tiki question.
Okay, go ahead. Well, go ahead. What's your question that someone's commenting? Let's do that one first.
They asked the amount of money to start with.
Okay, perfect. That's actually what we were going into. That's great. So a lot of people, that is the first question we usually get asked is how much does it cost to join? And there are three options. There's a 99 kit, a 366, and a 599. What a lot of people don't realize in this business, ours, not all companies, but ours is structured a little bit differently. We are a company that we have to get our products in our hand first, and then we ship them out to our customers. There is a magic in that, I will say. When you hand a catalog to somebody and they're flipping through, you can get orders, you can do virtual parties, but when you're actually holding up something, showing it, and they can get it right then, and then within a few days have it in their hands after their reveal. There's kind of, most of you watching already know what we do. You've been a part of parties. You see the magic in the anticipation, the fun, the surprise. It is a very unique business concept, and that is why it does as well as it does. So honestly, I say this all the time. I wouldn't be doing you any favors if I told you you could come in at 99. Even though we have the surprise, it is a very unique business concept, and that is why it does as well as it does. So honestly, I say this all the time. I wouldn't be doing you any favors if I told you you could come in at 99. Even though we have that option, it is not that easy, and it's just not going to work. And the reason I've always painted is this. Imagine you're shopping in a store, and this aisle right here is the bread aisle, and you have 5 loaves of bread. That's all that our first kit option gives you is 5 loaves of bread. And there are 5 different varieties, because you got to remember there are 5 rings.
One's wheat, one's, yes.
Yes, because you only get 5 rings, and you get one in each of 5 sizes. So you're actually, there it is. This is what our 99 kit comes. And you get what's called a rainbow pack. Well, if you had 5 loaves of bread and you were going to open a store, and one was wheat, one was rye, all gluten-free, whatever, you are actually expecting that specific person to come in and need that. And then once you sell all 5 loaves, you're out of business. You can't reopen your store the next day unless you have some more loaves of bread on your shelves. Mm-hmm. So when you get that middle kit 366, that top kit 599, what that enables you to do is then have 5 loaves of white, 5 loaves of rye, all your different, and then people can come in, get those. And then it also allows you, especially with the larger one, if you want to go live a couple times in your first week, then you have the inventory to support that. But it's basically our goal to get you sold out of that inventory as fast as possible. That way you can turn it over, go in and get more, and then rinse and repeat every week as you grow that inventory base, and then you decide what profit you want to take from that when you're ready. But that's kind of the gist of how it works. So really, truly, there's 2 options, 366 and 599 to get started. Lee, do you have anything to add with that?
The only thing I would say to that is the 99. I agree 100% with you. The only thing I would say is if somebody was like for example, we have stacks. 99, I agree 100% with you. The only thing I would say is if somebody was like Like, for example, we have stacks coming out next week, and they were like, I'm going to start with the 99 this week because I'm going to save my money, my 366,
Oh,
the rest of it,
absolutely.
and I'm going to get, like, say, stacks and start that way. That would be, I guess, the only difference that I would say. But yeah, because if you don't have the product, that's what we do. We have to have the inventory. If you don't have the inventory, you can't make the sales. So I absolutely agree with either the 366 or the 599 kit, unless it was something like that, like, you know,
And that would absolutely work. Absolutely. You know, the stacks are one of our most popular items every single time that they come out. So it's not a matter. And some people get very scared to make this jump, to make this investment. And the one thing that I have to comfort anybody who is on the fence is Bomb Party will buy back whatever inventory you do not sell if you decide that you don't want to do this. And there are hundreds and hundreds of reps that will buy it back without the Bomb Party restocking fee. So let me just tell you, if you feel like you're going to get stuck with inventory that could not be further from the truth, you could have it sold within a day to another rep at the exact same cost that you bought it for. So really, it removes that risk. It will sell, because there are reps right now selling between $20,000 even up to $50,000 of this a month. I mean, it's crazy. Our Miss Moni is at the top of our leaderboards in our company. I am not. I can tell you right now, Dawn is not. Lee, I don't think you're up there either.
No.
We're not that up there, but I mean, if you want to take this business and run with it and, you know, go all in like Moni does, I mean, you can absolutely do it. It really becomes how much you want to show up and how much you want to put in. And, you know, if you have the time and you have the drive, I mean, turn that camera on 5 days a week, 8 hours a day. There will be people on the other side of it that you can talk to, turn into a customer, and then that's just how it works. It's kind of magic like that.
Okay, which kind of segues into, all right, the question is how long
that.
Okay, which kind of segues into, all right, the question is how long did it take to get going on TikTok? All right, is that question how long, like, to get 1,000? So my friend, are you still here? Is it just like to get your business going? So I will say, to get going on TikTok, all you gotta do is set up an account, start posting that content going on in there. But to get 1,000, there's systems that we have in place that we can show you how to get that 1,000. Right, like to get get your business going. Okay, that's really gonna depend on your personal level. Like, are you posting your content? What type of content are you posting? And then also on the flip side of that, okay, so I guess if you were to very first start, I mean, because you can, it's the unpopular answer to that is it really depends on your drive and what you're doing. And are you posting? Are you engaging? Are you not only just posting, but are you actually reaching back out to the people who are engaging with you? Because that's a part of it I think a lot of us miss, is we just post sometimes and not that actual engagement on the flip side. I don't know that I could give a number on, because I can tell you when I first started on TikTok, it was, 2 years ago. It was January 2 years ago, and I hit live for the first time, and that night I sold like $2,000 worth of stuff. So, but now I think it's a little bit different where we're at, but my newest team member, she just started, and I mean, she's sold out of her kit, and then she's bought several new collections and has had sellouts. We have a team member who's live right now. When did he start? Moni, when did Timmy start? Because he sold out like night one of the 366 kit, and he had no TikTok account, like no followers, no nothing. And then within a matter of so it really depends. That's one of those questions. It's the unpopular. It's going to kind of depend on what you're doing. And then also too, like your content, like you have to also look at that. Like, is your content like you have to also look at that. Like, is your content within your niche of people?
Confirm that she's done at 8, and if she's not, come back down.
I'm not good at answering this question. Does anyone have a better answer than me on that one? Because that's a hard one. How long does it take to get going?
Okay, I kind of have a take on it, so I just want to kind of give it. So
go for it.
Here is what we, at least I try to help people with. It is, how much money do you want to make each month? But more importantly than that, how, if you are striving to make X amount of dollars and you keep selling out, you do want to reinvest. To give you guys an idea.
She said
and really too, I mean, and to really like what gets like going, like my goal might only be to sell 1,000 a month, and then Gina's goal might be to sell 5,000 a month. And so it really depends on kind of your goals and what you see as successful and really get going. Because you could have 5 people on your live and you could sell, 5 people, like average of 5 people, and you could sell $1,000 in a night, versus the same thing, you could have 500 people on your live and have no sales. So
to give an idea too, I did not pay myself any profit for the first 7 months that I did this, because I wanted to keep building my inventory. The goal here really, guys, is to not sell out. The goal is to be able to maintain your lives as much as you want and never run out of inventory. But unfortunately, our product sells so well that it is sometimes hard to do that. So this becomes up to you. Now, someone asked over here, can you sell if you don't have 1,000? Now, on TikTok, you do need, and I'm not sure, I'm going to answer 2 ways because I'm not sure. And then I have to run. I have to pick my daughter up from work. She got done early. But that's the beauty of doing a business like this too. I have 4 kids. This is, you work when you want. You turn your camera on when you have time. I have single moms on my team that put their kids to bed and they're live for a few hours at night because they're able to make that extra money to work part-time and not have to have their kids in daycare. But that question, can I sell if I don't have 1,000? That if you're talking about 1,000 followers, in order to go live on TikTok, you do have to have that. Question, can I sell if I don't have 1,000? That if you're talking about 1,000 followers, in order to go live on TikTok, you do have to have that. I can tell you that I've worked with a lot of new reps and we've got them there in under 5 days. Yeah. So it does not take long it doesn't take long to get you to 1,000. We have techniques and tips to help you with that. If you're talking about, do you need $1,000 to get started in inventory? No way, shape, or form. You can get started with 366 or even a little less, like Lee was saying, if you wanted to get the 99 kit and maybe get a few stacks that are releasing this week, you'd be able to do that. If anybody watching on my channel wants to send me a direct message, if you have any information or if you want any questions answered and need more information, feel free to go ahead and do that. Feel free to even message, if I jump off and you want to head over to their pages. It is Mermaid Kisses and Fearless Jewels. Feel free to message them and they'll get all the answers for you. We are just here to enlighten you a little bit and, help you learn what the ins and outs of our business is. I can tell you it is fun. It's a lot of work. It's not necessarily easy. Nothing worthwhile in life, personally, I think, is you are not going to get rich quick. That is not the way this works. And I am always very clear. But if you want to build something that is fun, is a beautiful, unique product, that is a company that is still in the massive growing phases, really, truly, ask those questions, get with the, person you're watching right now and, kind of get on a call, just discover if it's really for you. It's not going to be for everybody. We're trying to get the people who really truly are interested and think maybe I could do this. I might be able to do this. And even though you see so many reps and so many different personalities, I'll leave you with everyone is unique in their own right. And you don't have to wear wigs and be all crazy. And, you could put your hair up in a messy bun and wear a hoodie and as someone who wants to spend time with wigs, you will end up attracting your own tribe, the people that someone who wants to spend time with wigs. You will end up attracting your own tribe, the people that want to spend time with you every night and hang out with you. And that's part of the community building. So I'm going to go ahead and pop off. Lee, Dawn, I'll see you guys later. And all right, I hope this isn't, so it's not going to shut it down if I leave, right?
I hope not.
I know. Well, if not, you'll have to figure it out. I'm sorry. I got to go. I don't want to get yelled at by my kid. All right.
Come back.
I got
Bye.
Okay, there we go. All right, so Gina popped out. So someone, talked about, that reinvesting back in, because you have to think about it. If you start with the 366 kit, but your goal is to make $500 profit each month, you have to build that back up. You're going to have to reinvest back in until you get to that level. So yes, and what I did when I started was I didn't take a commission. I just reinvested back in. And then once I started getting my PV bonus and my extra commission that I got, I used that as my fun money. And I just put all of my commission back in until I got to the level that I wanted to be at.
That's what I did too. So one thing I will say, I had a lady ask a question to Teresa. She says, what's the typical live show time to make a profit here? I see some reps do 5 to 8 hours. So my answer to that kind of, piggyback somewhat off of what Gina was saying was that we have one of our side sisters. I've seen her on a live for 24 hours and she keeps rocking it. But basically this is your business and you kind of set your own foundation and how much time you want to put into it and how much you want to work. I have a full-time job. So on my work weeks, I can only do like an hour, power hour, and I come on. But on my weeks off, when I do my parties, I stay on longer. So it is all up to you on how much time you want to put in, how much time you want to be on. I mean, if you're selling and you want to stay on for hours, you can. If you have a certain goal that you want to hit for that night and you want to stay on. And also, like, you don't have to do, I mean, you can do whatever platform you feel comfortable on. I usually do my lives on Facebook and TikTok. I don't know if any of us have done Instagram or not. I think there's a couple that have done it. But like whatever platform you're on and you feel comfortable with is the one I suggest you start to go live with first. And when you feel comfortable and you're ready to move on, you can do dual lives or just do one day and one the next day. However you want to work your business is what I suggest.
Yeah, because you can, it's completely how Dawn said, you can choose. Do I want to do the 8-hour shows? It's not happening. I have 4 kids and I teach during the day. So I know, even this time of night, I normally, for my personal business, I do all the mom things, all the afternoon things, and then I get my kids to bed. Even though my girls are older, my son is younger, I get everybody to bed, and then it's business from 8 to about 11, and then I'm done. Because I know if I don't go to bed, then I'm going to be cranky for my school kids the next day. And then the weekends, I kind of play it by ear. But that schedule works for me and my goals. But I know somebody whose goal is I need to sell 10,000 this month. So I need to go live every time I have a free moment. But their situation in life is different than mine. They have the opportunity at any moment. They can just choose, I'm going to go live, and they're going to go live for 15 hours. I've seen it done. But yeah, it's completely up to you. And I even do once a month, I do vendor events. So in my small town, we have a little market the 3rd Saturday of the month. So I even set up a little booth and I do vendor events once a month for my business.
We don't have a lot of vendor events close to me, but when I am off work and I have a chance to go, I usually do them too, especially the holiday ones, because it's a great way to put your business out locally to the people around you. My situation is a little bit different. We're in Seward, Alaska, so we're 2 hours away from any major city, so it's just this tight-knit community. But for those of you that are in the lower 48, when you do those craft fairs and farmers markets and stuff like that, you're reaching way more people and putting your name out there for your business and pulling people in. So it's a good way to get your business and your name out there. I strongly recommend that.